English is considered the #1 language in the world, for a variety of reasons that span historical, political, economic, cultural, and technological domains. The rise of English began during the age of the British Empire, when the British colonized large parts of the world, including regions in North America, Africa, Asia, and Oceania. As a result of colonization, the English language spread across the globe and left a long-lasting legacy in many countries where it became an official or second language. The global influence of the British Empire laid the foundation for English to become a world language. Even after the decline of British colonialism, English retained its prominence because many of the colonized nations continued to use English in education, administration, law, and trade. This historical influence was reinforced by the emergence of the United States as a global superpower in the 20th century. The United States, being an English-speaking nation, further boosted the reach and importance of English worldwide. As the United States dominated the global economy, media, science, and technology, English became the primary language for international communication in these fields. Globalization played a significant role in making English the dominant language in the world. As international trade, travel, and communication expanded, a common language was needed to bridge the gap between diverse populations. English served this purpose effectively because it was already widely spoken, taught, and understood in many parts of the world. The adoption of English as the international language of business made it essential for people to learn English to succeed in their careers and participate in the global economy. English is also the primary language of the internet, international aviation, science, and diplomacy. The overwhelming majority of digital content on the internet is in English, and most software, websites, and online platforms are designed with English as the default language. This makes English essential for accessing information and participating in the digital world. In aviation, all pilots and air traffic controllers are required to use English for international flights, making it the language of the skies. In science, most research papers, journals, and conferences are conducted in English, making it the primary language of innovation and academic collaboration. Diplomats and international organizations such as the United Nations and the European Union use English as one of their working languages to ensure clear communication between representatives of different countries. The media industry has also played a crucial role in promoting English worldwide. English language movies, television shows, music, and books dominate global entertainment markets. Hollywood films are watched in almost every country, and many people learn English by watching English language shows and listening to English songs. This constant exposure to English through popular culture increases familiarity with the language and motivates people to learn it. The influence of American and British pop culture has made English not just a means of communication, but also a symbol of modernity, success, and global identity. The education system in many countries also contributes to the prominence of English. English is often taught as a second or foreign language from a young age, and proficiency in English is considered a valuable skill. Many universities around the world offer courses and programs in English to attract international students. English medium instruction allows students from different linguistic backgrounds to study together, increasing the importance of English in academia. Students and professionals often take standardized English tests such as TOEFL and IELTS to demonstrate their English proficiency for academic and immigration purposes. The simplicity and flexibility of the English language also contribute to its global appeal. Although English has its complexities, such as irregular spelling and pronunciation, it is generally considered easier to learn than many other languages. English grammar is relatively straightforward, and the language borrows vocabulary from many other languages, making it familiar to speakers of different linguistic backgrounds. The ability to use English to connect with people from around the world provides a strong motivation for learners. In many cases, English serves as a lingua franca, a bridge language that enables people from different native languages to communicate effectively. This practical function of English in international contexts reinforces its status as the number one language. The economic advantages of speaking English cannot be overstated. In a globalized job market, English proficiency opens up opportunities for employment, travel, and international collaboration. Multinational companies often use English as their official language, and job applicants with strong English skills are more competitive. English is essential in industries such as finance, technology, tourism, and hospitality. For entrepreneurs and business owners, being able to communicate in English allows them to reach a wider audience, negotiate deals, and expand their markets globally. English also plays a vital role in technology and innovation. The majority of programming languages and technical documentation are based in English. Scientists, engineers, and developers often use English to share their work, collaborate on projects, and publish findings. English is the dominant language at major technology companies and research institutions. This makes English proficiency a key requirement for careers in science and technology. The role of English in academic publishing further strengthens its global status. Researchers from non-English speaking countries often publish their work in English to reach a wider audience and increase the impact of their research. Leading academic journals and conferences require submissions in English, making it the standard language of scholarship. English has become the language of knowledge and innovation, which compels students and academics to master it to succeed in their fields. International organizations and humanitarian efforts also rely on English for communication and coordination. Non-governmental organizations, charities, and global aid agencies use English to interact with partners, donors, and beneficiaries across different countries. English enables effective planning, reporting, and outreach in multicultural and multilingual contexts. The use of English in global development and peacekeeping efforts underscores its role as a unifying language. Another reason English is the number one language is the availability of resources and tools for learning it. English learners have access to a vast array of educational materials, including textbooks, online courses, mobile apps, and language exchange programs. Language learning platforms like Duolingo, BBC, Learning English, and YouTube offer free and engaging content for learners of all levels. English teachers and tutors are available in almost every country, and many language schools specialize in teaching English. The accessibility and diversity of learning options make it easier for people to acquire English skills. The social and cultural capital associated with English also encourages people to learn it. In many societies, speaking English is seen as a mark of education, sophistication, and global awareness. English speakers often enjoy higher social status and better access to information and opportunities. In some countries, parents prioritize English education for their children to ensure a brighter future. The prestige of English and its association with progress and modernity make it a desirable language to learn and use. English has also adapted and evolved to accommodate global use. There are many varieties of English spoken around the world, including British English, American English, Australian English, and Indian English. In addition, non-native speakers have developed their own forms of English known as World Englishes. These variations reflect local cultures and identities while maintaining mutual intelligibility. The adaptability of English to different contexts and its ability to absorb new words and expressions make it a dynamic and resilient global language. The dominance of English is not without criticism. Some argue that the spread of English contributes to linguistic imperialism and the erosion of local languages and cultures. Others point out that not everyone has equal access to English education, creating inequalities in communication and opportunity. Despite these concerns, the practical advantages of English continue to drive its global use. Governments, businesses, and individuals recognize the value of English as a tool for communication, cooperation, and success, in the globalized world. In conclusion, English is the number one language in the world due to a combination of historical influence, political power, economic necessity, from the legacy of the British Empire to the rise of the United States, from global trade to internet communication. From academic research to popular entertainment, English has become the common thread that connects people across borders. Its role as a global lingua franca, its presence in international institutions, and its integration into education and media all contribute to its unmatched status. While other languages are important and valuable, English remains the most widely used and influential language on the planet. The continued growth of English learners worldwide is a testament to its enduring relevance, whether for travel, work, study, or connection. English serves as the key to unlocking global participation and understanding in the 21st century and beyond.